We going? We're good? I feel like I'm forgetting something, but... Hey! Splatoon 3! There's a lot of people playing that right now, but you know what? I'm gonna play that. Play this. So here's what I'm looking like right now. It's not the usual stuff I would wear, but I kind of threw it together and was like, oh, you know what? Shiny hat, shiny shoes, schoolgirl outfit. Cause it has ink recovery up and I needed ink recovery up. Well, not needed. I like ink recovery up, but yeah. And for anyone curious, I can go into my stuff. Here's the weapons I've got right now. I've been trying to main the Stringer, but I've been having an awful time of it. I was doing so well in the Splatfest, and then like it's like all the serious players started playing now. It's like you could tell there have been people playing it like literally every waking moment possible since release. My TV looks kind of dim. Anyway. So yeah, here's this. I mostly just have amiibo stuff because I saw people with amiibo stuff and I remembered, oh yeah, amiibo. And then I bought this hat because I kind of like the hats, the caps, except the shiny one. This one's from Salmon Run, the current Salmon Run clothing reward. It's okay. It looks nice with the shiny shoes, but on its own, it's like, man, that's too shiny. And then clothes. I'm surprised I don't have a second page yet. And shoes. And I got this emote. Just the one right now. I figured it fit with the hat and the shoes. But anyway. Also, I'll show my locker. I keep forgetting the stringer doesn't shoot a straight string of ink. Here's my locker. And my splat tag. I guess I haven't edited it yet because it doesn't have the stuff I was using in a Splatfest. I was like, I like that setup, so I'm gonna wait until I find stuff I really like before I end up changing it. Anyway, enough lollygagging. Time to... I was gonna say Skyrim, no, because I was thinking of the Skyrim guards who go, no lollygagging. Story mode. That's not recenter camera. There we go. Also, I will say I really like this hub city. I feel like this is gonna be my favorite of the hub cities because it's so tall. It feels very city-like. Like it's not just like, you know, it's city. Like it's city. You know, it's big city because it's big. But you know what I mean? Like it's not just a bunch of buildings and it's like, oh, well, you know, it's developed enough to call a city. No, this is what you think of when you think city. And it's all big and... You know, I'm surprised they haven't spaced out the shops more before, because, you know, the way things were designed in the previous games, it's like very obviously just a box that they splat you down in. And there's shops over there, there's multiplayer over there, there's online multiplayer over there. I did those backwards, because it was always shops over there, and then the multiplayer over there, and then online straight ahead of you. And that was it. You know, it felt very much like a hub world, but this just feels like a world. It's probably cheesy to say, but whatever. Who cares? Let's go into thing now. I'm dropping frames. Woo. Oh, they changed my clothes. The Octarians are coming! Again! Oh, hi. Didn't we do this once before? The old noggin ain't what it used to be. Anyway, the name's Cuttlefish. Senior advisor to the new Squidbeak Splatoon at your service. He said the thing! That look in your eye. That's the look I've been looking for. Great sapfish that powers Splatsville has been squidnapped. I was waiting for him to say again. It's the Arcarians again. You can bet your bottom sand dollar on it. See, the great sapfish has gone missing before. Twice, in fact. And those octo jerks were behind it both times. I've been keeping an eye on him, even though I'm technically retired. And with eyes like these, there ain't much that escapes me. But they still made off with great sapfish. And now we've got to get it back, right? Well, why me? So, that was a job offer, kid. The pay is 0. It might just save the world. You're in, right? Right? Of course you are. Starting today, you're Agent 3 of the new Squid Big Splatoon. Wasn't there already an Agent 3? This is your brand new hero suit. It'll help you fight the Octarians. I saw someone wearing this out in the hub earlier before I got a chance to play this. And I was like, oh man, that looks snazzy. And then I went up to see what it was, and I was like, oh, it's the hero clothes. Cool. The hero clothes look snazzy. Huh. Is there such a thing as something growing in the wash? It's a little baggy on you. Funny, I don't remember ever washing it. The last Agent 3 was clean as a catfish. Now let's go get those octo clowns. I'm kinda in your bucket. Oh? You've already got another agent with you, huh? Well, I'm fresh out of hero suits, unfortunately. I don't think you have one in his size anyway. You barely have one in my size. Ah, but it's a salty little scamp, ain't it? It'll do fine. Now where was I? Oh, right. Let's go get those octo jerks. I'm counting on you, bucko. You said octo clowns before. It's the return of Cheeseland, yeah! Already, I don't even have to wait to go into a level. I can make Cheeseland return already. Just right off the bat, it's Cheeseland. Okay. Stop stealing other people's jokes. I missed what he said. My dog, fuzzy ooze that's all over the place. Touch that stuff and who knows what'll happen. Alright, I know what'll happen. Floof! Instant full body... okay. Oh. I floofed. They took my clothes. Agent 3, you still with me? You're gonna be more careful than that. Well, how about I cover you in cheese? Took you long enough to shake it off. Man, he looks so weird without his hat. Oh well. Excuse me. Mind if I see you? That's all over the place. Is going to touch that stuff. Who knows what'll happen? Oh wait, I know what'll happen. You'll turn fuzzy. Whether you want it or not. Okay. Now that is one big... Why is this so hard to read? It is always so hard. Now that is one big pile of fuzzy ooze. That big old bubble on top is probably the fuzzball. Laugh it up, fuzzball. I bet if you could pop that, the whole thing would poof, disappear. I feel like they missed an S in disappear, but I guess I always just spelled disappear wrong. But I doubt your ink will do the trick. Let's worry about that later. For now, keep looking for a way into the Octarian's base. Oh, they stole this from Mario Odyssey. Ugh, the whole place could use a shave. Or shower. I missed the rest. Oh yeah, there's the thing. It's like 2 feet over there. Not even really hidden. There. That kettle ought to take us right to him. Shoot the lid with CR and blow up the... Okay. Octarians in the crater? Yikes! Number 1, Octarians in the crater, yikes, whatever. There we go, it's the real deal, Agent 3. Ah, I better get serious. Except it's level 1, so maybe not that serious. Take a good look around. You see something you want to ink, press ZR to fire away. Yeah, I figured that out. Remember, you can use R to look around. Think before you ink. Then let loose. Ha! Why are you tutorializing me? I had a tutorial before I could do anything. If you get discombobulated, you can reset the camera with Y. It's a real trick. There's one of the new things, the squid surge, I think. Or squid jump. No, that's teleport. What was that? Apparently if I squid and then I look at things, I can, like, target them? Through walls? Must be the little buddy power. I'm assuming. Is that? No, it's just... I thought it was red ink, like blood red ink. It's like, whoa, that looks cool. Yeah, it's a launch pad. Blammo, that's something, wasn't it? Those are called balloon fish, and they go kablooey when you pop them. Yeah, thanks for telling me what they do after I activate them. You're just like that one gem from Steven Universe, who can see the future, but only like 5 seconds after it happens. Look at the splash switch. Splat it and see what happens. I bet if I splat it, it goes flat, huh? That's why they call it a splat switch. Also with switches, which is also why they call it a splat switch. Far away crate and dream it. Maybe he's small for right now. Try pressing R. Oh, he's not. That's usually the bomb button, but it's the buddy button now. Well, I'm sure I'll get bombs later. Hey, there you go. Or look at you go. He said something about going and looking. You, probably. Let me get up there. I want up there. Sorry, I just annoyed myself with how whiny that sounded. I want up there. Yeah, we know you want up there. You don't have to say it. There's stuff up there, and you are a person who likes to collect things. Like most people like to collect things. Try and splash just so aim carefully with the middle of the screen. Yeah, I believe they call that the reticle, which I have already learned about in a billion other shooters, because they all have them. Don't forget to throw the buddy. You know, in a pre-release screenshot, they said it was R to yeet the buddy, and it's like, I guess it's officially a word now. They're using it in video games. Oh, duh. Just figured out how to get up here. I had a brain blast. Yeah, I'll just say it. I don't like the word yeet. I like to pretend it doesn't exist, so when someone says it, I'm like, what? You just say yeast? What? What does that have to do with throwing things? I kind of hate this. I kind of hate that word because it's the only word people use when they want to say throw nowadays. It's like you got throw, toss, lob. That's a good one. Hurl. Hurl is funny because it just sounds like you're gonna throw up. Or I guess yeet up, because apparently that's what it is now. You can't say throw, you have to say the Y word. Yeah, the Agent 3. Anyway, enough being mad about new slang. I just don't like new slang. It all sounds like it's trying too hard to be new and interesting. And then it just gets thrown out a week later anyway, so who cares? You know, that was simply splastastic. I forgot how funky the music is. I should turn my headphones up. Except they're probably mostly all the way up anyway, so I don't know what up there is to turn. Hey, there we go. A Zapfish. Need force field until it bursts, and then that happens. Yeah, my headphones are mostly all the way up. What about desktop audio? Oh, speaking of desktop audio, I have that on. Yeah, whatever. Well done, Agent 3. You remind me of a young cuttlefish, heroically saving the day. I'm pretty sure you've said that in the past games too. Anyway, the good news is you got a Zapfish. They're a source of energy on their own. But the better news is that the great Zapfish may be ahead. Yeah, sure, he's gonna be in level 2. We're gonna save the princess in the beginning of A Link to the Past, sure. I believe you. So, wait, what else are we? Oh, probably throwing the buddy, because I learned to do that now. Alright, I've almost forgot all about this fuzzy ooze. And that blasted fuzzball is just wobbling back and forth, taunting us. Yeah, he's laughing it up. Is that your small fry buddy chirping it about something? You know, that species is rumored to have a big reaction to power eggs. Is that what that is? Anything's worth a shot, right? Try pressing R to power up your little buddy with some power eggs. Whoa, that is something. Try throwing it at the fuzzball. Oh, so you're gonna pay eggs to open up new worlds. I'm wondering what that's gonna entail for the rest of the game. Look at that. It gobbled up the ooze like it was nothing. That little monster has quite an appetite. Anyway, clear a path for you. Go on. I wonder if that's something that they implemented to try to make the game like a little more open, or look, another fuzzball. Try pressing the under power button, then throw out the other button. Sure, I'll keep eating the fuzz. I don't like the sound of eating fuzz, but it's not me doing it, so I don't have to care. Is there gonna be a level under this too? No, it's a... I think the level is trying to get your attention. It's a part. You got a decoration. You can put it in the lobby terminal. And use it to decorate your locker. Oh, okay. Excuse me, you found a loot anchor. Means time you find these Splatoon for a fun surprise. So, locker goodies, cool. I'm okay with that. Yeah, it definitely... Okay, yeah, that's better. I was thinking like, oh, it's looking pretty linear, and instead of, you know, you get to one segment and you can do like 5 or 6 levels in whatever order you want to do, and then you beat a boss and you open up more levels. That is just going to be completely linear. Maybe just linear for a quote-unquote World 1. We'll probably get to a boss at the bottom of the stairs, and then it'll all open up. Sink into the ink and swim! Aw, someone already inked the stuff. They took... like, half the fun of Splatoon is inking the turf. Now it's time to squid after it. Press the other bloop in the ink and start swimming. Bloop. Bloop. I guess I'm a blooper now. Bloop. Oh look, Funyun rings! Remember, you can jump with B! Or wait, weren't they like, tempura rings? They're not even onion rings. Because what do onions have to do with fish? Everything has to be about fish. And there's dash tracks up ahead. Dive into one and you'll go flying. Dive on in. Well, what was the point of that? Is it one of those... I guess it's just, you know, one of those safe to learn, you know, learn it in a safe environment Nintendo tutorial thingies. Which, you know, they kind of... I don't know if they necessarily invented that, but they certainly were, like, really good about it in games like, you know, Super Metroid, Super Mario. I don't know about Bros, but, you know, at least I would imagine Super Mario World, the latest. And then, you know, they hit the Wii era, and it's like, no, you know what? Tutorial NPCs that hold your hand the entire way, they don't let you do anything yourself. And we completely forget about that technique of teaching you how to do things that we were so good at doing before. Not that I hate it, but you know, definitely, I'm not someone who thinks a game is totally ruined by tutorials like that, but you know, it definitely can bring down the experience when even when you know what you're doing, and even once you've beaten the game and stuff, it's still trying to tutorialize you like, hey, you know, you got to do this, right? You remember? It's like, yes, I remember. Man, I just realized there's barely been any Octarians. Is the first world of Hero Mode just going to be teaching you the extreme basics that they already taught you right after creating your character and right before getting into the hub world? Like, I can't believe it. Did they seriously do that? Nicely done, Agent 3. But those Octarians look different. Oh, did those Octarians look different? They used to be a little more smooth, if memory serves. I ain't one to judge deadly tentacle creature by its cover. More power to them. But not really. Anyhow, as long as you're sporting that hero suit, you can send it to any Octarian, bearded or not. I also got a bucket on my back. Did you ever read the label? Here, I'll do it for you. You ran the latest in apocalyptic survival fashion. Avoid enemies and navigate the Splat lands in style with your own high-end sensor. Dry clean only. Sensor. You gotta learn everything about your gear. That's another battle-tested rule of the battlefield. For battle. The crater. Good to see it's still cheesy. Maybe I really can make Cheese Land and it'll stay. It won't go away after doing one level. That'd be fun. Anyway, Open up. Oh, right, I gotta power him up first. Also, I have to scratch my nose first. That's optional. Optional, but compulsive. Careful, it's a long way down. One false step could send you over the edge. Yeah, well, what does it matter if I land in a puddle of ink? Like if I ink off the side and then jump and then squid into the ink, I should be fine. Never hurt before. Well, then again, none of those fall damage is as a squid or humanoid, I guess. I'm just trying to get a good look at that bucket. I guess it's not really that much of a bucket, but I don't know. I'm not as good at figuring out the little details of things as other people are, so I'm sure there'll be something on the wiki later, and it'll be like, oh, it's actually based on a vacuum cleaner basket, you know, with the the place that all the dirt goes when you suck it up. Yeah, it's because. Well, no, maybe it is a bucket, because that's where little buddy goes. It's probably supposed to be a bucket. I know they got the slosher, but it's like they can have 2 bucket things. There, just grab the key and unlock the vault. I didn't know I was looking for a key. I didn't know there was a vault. There's an ink rail now. Yeah, you activated the ink rail. Hop on and ride by pressing CEO. Now going through rings and don't fall to your doom, so hold on tight. Oh, I got a special. I just realized that I had a special in previous levels. I didn't even pick it up in a tin can or anything. That is pretty awesome, actually. You can actually charge up a special in single player. It's not canned, and it's not like Octo expansion, where you know, it's an entire level based around it, and it's just infinite. It's kind of an in-between, really, which is to say it's how it is normally, you know, in multiplayer, which is the main focus of the game. Which it's funny to think of that as being the middle ground between previously mentioned cases of how specials have worked in single-player, non-multiplayer stuff. So where are we going? Over there. Can you ink that? Yeah. I don't know how I feel about the buddy mechanic yet, because honestly, it doesn't feel that different from having like a splat bomb. It's like, oh look, he's beating it up. That's so different from a splat bomb, except with what do I care? I think I would rather have the instantaneous damage of the bomb. Oh, there's stuff up there. And another ink rail. How do? Oh, okay, so there's this one. And then I assume... Yeah, there we go, now I can reach... Oh wait, not back. Is there stuff? No. I thought it was gonna lead me to the other one. Well, the other end. Which I now realize is not symmetrical, but there we go, there's the key. Excuse me, jeez. Oh, I needed 2 keys. Oh, I had 2 keys. Oh, I didn't even realize. I just noticed the gun icon on the top next to the buddy icon, telling me what my sub is, I guess. But I also realized the weapon icon because I just remembered that they mentioned how the I do remember reading about how the single player was more like Octo expansion. And as I recall, one of those ways is, keep it up, Agent 3, you're making me proud. Now, I don't want to ruffle your tentacles any further than they've already been ruffled, but those fuzzy Octarians are freaking me out. I think we ought to consider calling some backup. Let me just fire up the old communicator. Check, check, this is Cuttlefish. Over. You copy. Over. You weren't over. Agent 2 here. Over. Wait, Gramps? Is that you? Where are you? Agent 1, this is Agent 2. Gramps has wandered off again. Over. Well, what are we waiting for, Agent 2? Let's go collect him. Roger that. Stay fresh. Over. Did they just hang up on me? Agents these days, am I right? So impatient. Dang damn it, this whole thing's busted. Oh well. Come on, let's go. Let me move. Yeah, one of the ways this is more like Octo expansion, is I think future levels will end up being, it'll force you into a weapon select. A pack of cards? A loot anchor. There? You got a good eye. Those things could be hidden anywhere. A small fry might be a goofball, but I'd follow his nose if I were you! I'm a chicken nugget. Gotta be more careful of that, and then I'm gonna pretend like I never said anything else to you, and this is a time loop! No, not back into the level! Told you that stuff was trouble. Stick to the ink if you want to avoid another hairy catastrophe. I don't know what he said. Carefully. What? It's like irritating stick, except it's all fuzzy and not a stick. Whew. I was getting a little nervous there. Oh yeah, so they intentionally wanted you to thread them. What are they? Can we stop them? Yeah, so I think once we get through this presumably tutorial linearity, that's what I was gonna say, tutorial linearity, that it'll start to be more like the Deep Sea Metro, and have the levels have like limited weapon selections. And even special gauges full, you can press R to activate a splashdown. You might want to make good use out of those walls, see if you can get any closer. Or don't. They're not that tough. We shouldn't be careful. It's like playing. I was referencing that the boss theme from Bowser's Inside Story. I think it was Bowser's Inside Story. Just they're pretty tough. Should we be careful? So it's just I'm just thinking of that playing backwards when I said that. They're not tough. We don't have to be careful. I also remembered, like, oh wait, I wanted to look around more for loot, and then it completely slipped my mind, and I didn't keep looking around for loot, but now it's occurring to me, that I messed that up. Whatever. That there's no loot. There's no sunken scrolls or sardinium. They really want this one to be different, don't they? Woo! But you know, I can be okay with it being more like the Deep Sea Metro. Look for free and clear up ahead. I knew it, there won't be the last of them you can count on. Stay on your toes. You know, with having, you know, instead of having every level be playable with every, like one of 8 weapon types, however many it was in Splatoon 2's main single player, that it's like you get a max of 3, and then you don't have to clear it again with every weapon. Because at least according to Shagga Conroy, that's a miserable experience. I don't think it sounds that miserable, probably just tedious. Beating everything again. The misery probably comes from trying to do levels with weapons you're not familiar with, and not necessarily comfortable with. Yeah, take that. Distraction. No small fry. Oh. I was about to say, like, does it cost ink? I don't think it does. I know throwing eggs in Salmon Run, which is a new ability if you didn't know. Yeah, throwing eggs in Salmon Run costs, like, the same amount as a grenade. Wait, that was I got a briefcase? What? Why didn't I pick that up? You're on a roll. Nicely done, Agent 3. That'll be the last kettle. But, you see anything else that looks fishy around here? I mean, myself, maybe. Just a little bit. I mean, you know, more like Squiddy. You know. That costs 1,000 eggs, but thankfully I have 1,000 eggs. Go get him! Oh, well, he died. He fell and died. And that's the end of this. I gotta go home. Bye. Okay, I think I got him back now. Let's stop playing around. Excuse me, fuzzball ahoy, confirmed with my own bulging eyes. Dead center of the thing. Now we're getting to the meat and potatoes, I'm sure. Incoming. Something's headed this way fast. It's Octavio. I saw him in there. I also recognize the ship structure mostly, kind of. Ahaha! I found you, cuttlefish. My Octarian troops have gone missing. And I know you're behind it. Dari blows. It's DJ Octavio. That kind of right. Up to your old tricks, eh? Give us a great Zapfish back. Agent 3, this dirty DJ is the headliner of the entire Octarian army. Take him out. Quit spewing nonsense and listen up. I'm about to drop my latest hit. Right on your smug little face! Oh, so the boss is just right here then. Well, alright then. You know, it was seeming pretty obvious, like, oh yeah, like, Octavio's gonna be the final boss again, which would be fine. No, he's the first boss, apparently. That's pretty cool. And then he'll be fighting with us then, hopefully. That'd be pretty cool. Take that. I like his new robot. That's pretty cool. It's got legs, like it, you know, it always had the arms, but now it's got legs. A sequel to arms, as everyone likes to joke. He's using a drill punch. Quick dodge. It's stuck. Now's the time. Ink it fast. Time to ink fast. Whatever. No one cares if I read it 100% accurately. How about I do this? Octavio fell out of his turntable. Quick, turn the tables on him. Now the tables have turned. I meant to say that as now the turns have tabled, and I actually said it right. Oh, he's got an ink vacuum. Now it looks like a mosquito. Reminds me of those, like, precursor things that you get power cells from in Jak and Daxter. He's using an ink vac. Don't let it suck up your ink. Okay. Yeah, I was fighting someone, or I fought at least one person in single player, or online, that had a, their ultimate was the ink vac. And then I realized, like, oh, that's what's going on. They got that. And then it was too late, and they sucked up a lot of ink, and then they attacked me and killed me. I blew up. How about little buddy? Well, the small fry looks like a perfect fit. Well, not if he's in the vacuum. Oh, he's supposed to be in the vacuum, but can't vacuum. Yeah, you know what vacuum sounds like, right? I forgot the joke I was gonna make. You know, because it does kind of vaguely sound like a swear. And then I was... Fact you can understand. I think that's what I was going for. And then I forgot. So good at this. Okay, ink vac, take this. Definitely not the first boss I've fought where they inhale and then I have to throw something in them, in their suction to get them stuck. Oh man. I just reminded myself of Georg and Majora's Mask 3D. Oh, I hate that boss fight so much. Like, gone on rants about this before, so I'll keep this short, but it's like, you know, I already think they kind of ruined the other, you know, all the bosses in Majora's Mask with the 3D remake. But Georg, like, I can accept the other ones if they would just change Georg back. Georg is so awful. They made him work, and that's the boss that made them go, maybe we need to redo the bosses. I can't remember how to beat this guy, even though there is no specific trick to beating Georg. You literally just wail on him with arrows and Zora fins and whatever you can hit him with. Too hard. Can't believe that. And then what did they do instead of, you know, being an open-ended fight where you could hurt him with pretty much anything and, you know, forge your own path to the boss's defeat? They made it where Phase 2 forces you into Zora form, so you have to be a Zora for it. And you have to get him to inhale bombs. But if you cut the... So you have to cut the chain on bombs so that when it does its vacuum attack, it sucks up the bomb. But you have to be close enough so that it sucks up the bomb while it's vacuuming, you know, during that vacuum phase. If you're too far away, it won't vacuum it up at all. It'll stop vacuuming before it gets to its mouth. But if you're too close, you'll get vacuumed, and it won't vacuum up the bomb at all still. It is so finicky and so annoying and repetitive and unimaginative. Like, how many other oh, I forgot he's right here. How many other bosses have we seen where it's like, oh, they're inhaling, quick throw a bomb? Like, that's... Well, I was gonna spoil the final boss. So, oh, probably shouldn't use a final boss as an example. No fair. Your gear is way too strong. Dude, it's literally the gear that the game just gives me right off the bat. You're putting on a weak show, Octavio. Your set list is getting old. Or maybe it's just you. Seriously, that was too easy. It's like you weren't even using the Great Zapfish's power. Mute it, fool. I didn't steal the Zapfish this time. What? You didn't? But if it wasn't you, then who was it? What the? What? Fuzzy ooze! Fuzzy DJ Octavio, no, he's not gonna be on our side this time. Agent 3, help me! My clothes, no! How inappropriate! It's like, that's so weird. Like, how does falling take your clothes? It's like, I can understand if they get snagged on something, but this is literally just falling. And then you lose your... And your shoes fall off. It's like dying in a pit in Crash Bandicoot. Nintendo presents. Snow. Splatoon 3. You know, I keep thinking back to... It was... I think it was a video... Oh, what could I say? Like a video title or something. Might have been an article. But someone who was like, Splatoon 3's single player isn't looking so good. I was like, whatever, dude. You know, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm gonna cheese up the snow. Ugh, frozen cheese is gross. I have frozen milk once, and let me tell you, it is not ice cream. Agent 3, over here! Whew, I'm so glad you're alright. How did you get down here without getting hurt? You are Agent 3, right? Gramps fully enlisted you and you're small fry? Yeah, I knew it. I see the look in your eyes that he's always looking for. Well, good that you know how to look for that look that Captain's always looking for. Well, it's nice to meet you. I guess we should introduce ourselves. I'm Agent 1 of the new Squid Beak Splatoon. Hey, I'm Agent 2. Come on, Agent 2, get pumped! Anyway, one last crew member to introduce. This is our captain. We're the new Squid Beak Splatoon. Put that in your box art cover. Have people grumble about how Nintendo's bad at naming things. Anyway, looks like you and Gramps got separated in that fall. This place is huge, and it's filled with that horrible fuzzy ooze stuff. And now we have to find Gramps before he, like, tastes it or something. I think he's already tasted it. He already knew what happens when you touch it. You make it sound like it's not gonna be fun. But seriously, please help us look for Gramps. So, oh, they're in. Probably just too excited about looking for someone else's grandpa to speak. So Gramps reeled in a new Agent 3. Glad to have you. I was gonna see a new Splatoon 3. We've never been here before either, but it's the tour anyway. Or, I probably read that wrong. We think this place is called Alterna. Who knew it was beneath the crater this whole time? I've seen those Moais in people's lockers, and now I know where they got them from. I kept thinking it was like, oh yeah, they got it from Mario Odyssey. That's not how that works. We count 6 different islands so far. What should we call them? Sites or something? They're islands. You could just call them islands. It's like Danganronpa 2. Are you even gonna mention the humongous rocket over there? Look at that. I mean, it's humongous. I already looked at it. Tall things typically catch people's eye. Would steal my thunder. Anyway, we put a tracking device on Gramps, as one does. But now we're getting a strong signal from 3 different areas. That's not how that works. I mean, I guess you could interpret someone else's signal, but like radio frequencies. Like, there's only so many frequencies. Sometimes you catch someone on the same frequency. Anyway, Agent 3, your mission is to check out all 3 of those places out. We've upgraded your map a little bit. Tell us how much you love it. I didn't know I had a map to begin with. Excuse me. Now it tracks the places you've already visited and lights up when you're near anything interesting. Like when I'm nearby? Or buried treasure, I guess. You are a treasure, Callie. We're here to look for Gramps, not treasure. And I hardly think Agent 3 needs a Callie tracker. Anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna go as far as to track Callie. That's stalking. I don't do that. Wait, Agent 3 is totally out of power eggs. Did you lose them all in the fall? Yikes. Your hero suit is all messed up too. Yeah, it's off. It's so messed up because it's off. Oh, don't be dramatic. I mean, sure, Agent 3 will have to collect power eggs and upgrade from scratch because it's a new game. You always do that. I guess an explanation would help. First, they'll need Sardinium to unlock access to different types of upgrades. Then they can spend upgrade points to do the actual upgrading. There's gotta be some Sardinium around here in Alterna, right? If anyone can find it, it's Agent 3. Wait, did you tell Agent 3 how to actually get upgrade points? No? I'm on it. Agent 3, just ink lots of stuff and find items. I guess it isn't rocket science. Which is a shame, because it seems like we might need some rocket science. Yeah, probably. Never mind that for now. I'm getting a strong Gramps-like signal from the next site over. Go check it out. Hang on, I want to look at the... Let me look at this. Oh, my cursor's in. Hello, it's a cursor. Okay, so I assume we start here. And then we get an upgrade for one of these. I want that. I know what I'm getting first. And then it just branches. I guess it's going to be like... Well, yeah, branches. It's just going to unlock whatever's connected. So I get this, and then I can get either this or this. I think this is a whole lot nicer than the upgrade systems of the past 2 games, where you simply just go up to a bucket. Well, okay, not a bucket. It's like a container. And then you just dump in eggs, and it's like, okay, here you go. Better hero shot. More ink. Like, this is neater. It feels like more progress. I was going to say more progressive. I mean, yeah, I guess this game is a little more progressive than the past ones. Not that the other ones have been, like, Stone Age stuff, but, whatever. So this is the meat and potatoes. Snow cones. Oh, don't eat the yellow snow. I don't know what ink tastes like, but probably... Well, I was going to say probably not good. No, I know people put that on their spaghetti, so... It probably actually does taste good. But probably an acquired taste, too. I think Small Fry's trying to tell you something. Yeah, well, I want to look at this. Relive memories. I guess that's just going to take me back to the tutorial section. Probably. I can reminisce about that guy I met for 5 minutes and then got separated from. So what are you trying to tell me? Hello? 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 Also, remember this detail from Jugga Conroy's Let's Play. Callie will let you ink her, but Marie, she don't abide by that. She's no nonsense. She will not abide your nonsense. Which I guess is why she still has the parasol, even though she doesn't have that you know, the Japanese aesthetic going on anymore. An agent or a captain also will let you ink. I guess now canonically we have a canonical Agent. I assumed it was Agent 3 from the past games. They were a girl the whole time, which is good because I was always a girl in the games, not in real life. Not that I care if you misgender me. I'm not gonna get mad, but it's like, no, I'm a guy. You know, people are. I mean, rightfully so. They're pretty acute on getting people to know get their pronouns right, which is fair. But it's just like, yeah, I'm a guy. I'm male. If you think I'm a she and it's like, I have to correct you, it doesn't matter. This stupid thoughts. It's just like, who cares? You're cis. No one cares. Do you hear something? Activate it. System check. Okay. Authenticate. Authenticate. All systems nominal except the ability to say authentication. Did I say it right that time? I feel like I didn't say enough syllables. Commencing biometric scan. Scan complete. No matches found. Commencing registration sequence. Data recording and shield restoration sequence activated. Sequence complete. Process successful. Good day, my name is Orca. I am what you might call a navigation system for alternate citizens. Whoa, where's that voice coming from? PA, probably. Welcome to Alterna, citizen. Please enter your identity to proceed. It's like it's setting up. It's like setting up a phone for the first time. I guess it just follow the instructions. You follow it. There's no I in there. Agent 3. You know, I don't know about her, but when I got a new phone, the guy at Best Buy set it up for me. So I don't know what she's talking about. Processing. 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 Ding. Your name has been accepted. Thank you for registering. Agent 3. That's not my name. Cool. Looks like it's official. Agent 3. Well, at least my name's not sure. My circuits are designed to measure your intellectual and physical prowess, as demonstrated by your ability to complete missions throughout Alterna. In each mission, you must reach a goal mechanism or complete an objective. Extraordinary citizens will complete many missions and receive many power ranks. So yeah, it's Deep Sea Metro, which is, it was really well received, so I don't blame them for doing that again, basically. You can expect a substantial power rank payday, in particular for this first mission. May your enthusiasm result in success, citizen. Was all of that going to be on the test? Because all I really heard was power eggs. That seems to be the important part. We'll need plenty of those if we're going to find Gramps. One last thing. As you complete missions and become an ever more exceptional citizen, what is this, Starship Troopers? You will naturally gain increasing access to the Alterna log. Do not attempt to share the Alterna log without permission. No. No. I'm already sharing information here. Please handle the information with care. And please consider this a threat. Okay. Have a nice day. Alterna log, huh? Something's been added to your menu. I want to peek. Nah, but I won't. I guess all we have to do for now is collect power eggs and work on removing that fuzzy ooze. I mean, all you can do, Agent 3. What are you gonna do then? Just stand around in the overworld? Equipment initializing. Please select a weapon for this mission. Use direction pad to check each weapon description. Sorry, gamepad. They mentioned when they unveiled the Wii U, they mentioned that's officially called a gamepad. To check each weapon description, press A to select a weapon loadout. A loadout selection from your own hero gear. Oh, it's literally just the stuff I already have, and also the only option that he's given me the description for it. The mission will begin as soon as you pass through that gate. If power eggs are required, you will be given an opportunity to make your payment before entering. Initialization complete. Excuse me. Stop it. You're a robot. Stop burping. Data harvesting and analysis commencing. Best of luck, Agent 3. Oh, so Orca's GLaDOS. So that's it then. Great. Come on, Agent 3. Let's get moving. Let's get to testing. You monster. No fee! Got a nice little plastic curtain. Alright, Alterna, let's see what you've got for us doing this fire ride a rail! Yeah! Skate rail! It's Sonic the Hedgehog! For speed and jump! Oh, barely made it. Man, I really don't have anything on, do I? In spite of vaults and keys? Vaults and keys, vaults and keys. I really need I need some water after all that reading. Wow, this place has a lot of stuff going on. Don't sweat in Agent 3, you've got ink and a small fry. The dialogue doesn't give me enough time to read it. This is like a simple jump, you will get there. Shrimple as that. Oh, then it's a fan! Oh. Found that by accident. I mean, I used my instincts. Hey, you can stop that now. Yeah, I really should pause to get some water. Hang on. I love the feeling of wind in my tentacles. I know she's talking about her hair, but that just sounds inappropriate. Oh. Oh, the box is over there. Oh. Can I? How about you go over? Okay, fine. You do that. And enemies? No. The busy little punk thing is a squeegee. They wash any ink they find. Okay, go up there. I mean, I can buddy the box open. Oh, it's just eggs. Okay. I was expecting something more special, but all right. Oh no, the squeegee! Joke's on you, squeegee. I can do this. Except that I don't know if that's really better. Okay, there's a key. 2 down. Just 1 more to go. Oh, I already had to. Oh, okay. All the reading is making it hard to pay attention. Yeah, so far I'm not. Whoa, that's a funky thing. Okay, I'm not really seeing what that one dude was like. It's like Splatoon 1 or Splatoon 3's story mode is not looking so hot. It's like, what are you on? What are your standards that this doesn't look good? What did you not like Octo expansion either? Ooh, a can. Open it to unleash what's inside. A new special. Man. I've gone up against people who have this as their special. Oh, well, I guess that's why it respawned. Yeah, I've had to deal with Trizookas in online. They're kind of broken right now, I think. I mean, I thought the whole point of the Inkzuka not returning in Splatoon 2 was because it was too overpowered, having a direct one-shot. You know, a direct and easy one-shot kill for basically anyone you aim at, and then it feels like the Trizooka is just the exact same thing, well, with an impact, which makes me wonder, like, why do they still have the Inkjet when the Inkjet I feel like was supposed to be the balanced version of the Trizooka? I feel like I'm missing stuff because I'm talking all the time. I mean, there's that up there. Jeez, is my throat already giving out? I was planning to go longer than this. Very long. Because I want to get my time in before it's the weekend and I can't play anymore. First vault open for business. Second vault open. Third vault. That was the last one. All this left was straight along ride the rail. No, there had to have been a Sardinium in here. Great work, Agent 3. You can keep this up with Alterna and Grandpa. Huh. Let's take a look around the map for a little bit. With all the funky visuals. Taking the funky music. That thing over there looks like something I saw on the Blender subreddit. Someone who was practicing hard model surfacing. Hard surface modeling. Dang it. Mission complete. Didn't they say there was going to be a big bonus? Is 700 eggs as big as it's going to get? Because that doesn't feel very big. Needs to be at least 1,000. Like, come on. But there we go. 700 eggs. Excuse me. So the ink really does stay when you come back from a level. I can make it Cheeseland just like it said, and whatever. Low eggs. Oh. So that's 900. Oh, you are gonna move around the world. Solo albums are okay, but don't you think collabs are much more fun? No, can't really. I don't collaborate on art with anyone. Not that I don't want to or don't like to. It's just like no. It's like I'm content doing solo work. Oh, there's a sunken scroll. And I can shake it around. Whoa! It's just like Sticker Star when you move your album around and the stickers shine, except nothing's shiny. So I don't know why it made me think of that. Visit a sparkling city of chaos, the hottest place in the Splatlands, Anarchy Avenue. Walk it, feel it, live it. Special collection. Walk the Splatsville Walk, page 54. Okay. I feel like this is just a snippet of the Koro magazine. You know, the magazine that always has new info on, exclusive info on new Splatoon stuff. I should have picked that up. I got an upgrade point. I have 3. And then I didn't. Okay, there. Oh, I still need Sardinium. Oh well. Okay, so this was the one I already did. No. I don't know why I was thinking I hadn't asked a wall that I just took down. Yeah, let's go! But then there's also over there. Get up the... There's this. What caused the Big Bang? You! It makes me think of, like... The first thing I thought of was Ben 10. Because they do explain in-universe... they have an in-universe explanation for the Big Bang. Which, as I recall, is the alien race that Alien X is, whatever that's called. Excuse me, whatever that's called. This mission will challenge your powers of navigation. Proceed through the stage until you reach the goal. I don't know which of these I want to do, because I feel like the Splatbrella will probably be good. Press and hold ZR to open your Brella. But this could also be good if it's about navigate. It's got range, and the Splat Bomb or the Burst Bomb. I always think it's the Splat Bomb because you throw it and it goes splat. But it's the Burst Bomb because you throw it and it bursts. But I don't know, that doesn't stick in my mind. Hold ZR to charge it, and then you release the spray long-range ink shots. Yeah, I got the dishwasher, yes. No fee. Probably because we're still early and it's, you don't really have any money. There's an octopod way over there. Is that what those were called? And there's one of these. Whoa! Oh, look at those. Well, there's tons of them. I was looking around the level. This is pretty neat. But yeah, and the other thing, the Big Bang thing, made me think of was Family Guy. Because in that, there's an explanation for what caused the Big Bang, which was Stewie and Brian time traveling. I forget the exact circumstances that caused it, but yeah, there was like they got stuck in a gap between time, and then them time traveling out of that place was what created the universe. Which, is paradoxical because Stewie comes from the universe, so how could he have created it? Did I get a key? No, you can't pass here without a key. Let's go find it. That's probably over here if I had to guess. For me out there, I tilt R to peek around to the corner so I didn't get ambushed. Yeah, well, I'm not you, Marie. Honestly, I'm probably more like Callie. Nothing wrong with that. I like both of them, so it doesn't matter who I'm more like. Of course, the box is open. Also, Burst Bomb! Burst Bomb? Man, that ink looks funky. their purple ink. I like that. Oh yeah, and then Sugar Conroy pointed out that there's like glitter in the ink. I forget if he said he liked it or he hated it. So I don't know if it's good or not that this game doesn't seem to have it. Ow. Man, I love that enemy ink though. That looks so funky. It's all swirly and stuff. It reminds me of Trix yogurt, how it's like multiple colors and then you mix it up and then the colors don't really look different. You know, it kind of blends into one color, but there's still kind of like splotches of light and dark. That is a very random thing to remember. It's like, when was the last time I had Trix yogurt? It's like I've been eating yogurt lately. Like, it's become a go-to breakfast of mine, but it's not Trix yogurt. It's like just vanilla yogurt. Or I guess right now it's like strawberry yogurt. Final checkpoint. Like yogurt with strawberries in it. As opposed to strawberry flavored yogurt, which I'm sure, I don't know if I needed to make that distinction, or if it's like, yeah, they don't make strawberry flavored yogurt. It's always vanilla. People getting angry at me for not understanding yogurt flavors. Yeah, I feel like the Splatling was a good choice for this. What was I saying before I got distracted by... Oh yeah, the ink. So I also like how the Salmonid ink looks in Salmon Run. Like it's, it looks appropriately putrid. It really does look like nasty water, which is probably what they were going for. They succeeded. It's always great when someone's going for something and then they succeed, you know? Almost there, but what's looking in that room? But that guy, apparently. Nice work, Agent 3. Select that goal and let's go! I was still spraying, I couldn't stop. Octopus the rest tent to flip out. Oh, remain in one piece and reach the goal. There's a tagline to it. Oh no, they are gonna try. Excuse me. Are gonna track what weapons you. Stop. Stop burping. Stop hiccuping. Just go away. Air. Air. They are tracking what weapons you do, but I'm sure it will be like Octo Expansion where you don't have to do it with every level for completion. You just have to beat every level once. Oh, right. It's like, oh, it's flashing. What does he want me to do? Well, probably because I have enough eggs to go do something. Destroy all of the targets in one shot. Oh. Try this! So it's a recommended. In this mission, we'll test your optimism during a formidable task. Break every target simultaneously. There's an entry fee now. But it's only 50. Shouldn't be too bad. I forgot to look at what the other one was. But I think there's just both E-leaders. Ugh. E-leaders. Okay. How are you supposed to break all of these targets with a single shot? It's impossible. Maybe there's something helpful hiding in this mess. Yeah, I really don't like snipers. This I'm sure is not a hot take. Aw. Mission failed. We did not break all of the targets. And then I get splatted by a divine light. Oh, I guess the background failed to load. It's one of those. I don't know why that seems so familiar. Just a bunch of probably identical message boxes just stacked on top of each other. Yeah, I don't like snipers because it always just feels like they... Snipers, I always get matched against the snipers who are actually good. So, you know, they always land. And then I die in one hit, and it's like, oh, dude, you didn't even give me a chance. Oh, well, apparently that didn't count. Good. And then, of course, it's like, I try, it's like, oh, well, maybe I'll try to use, maybe I'll try out a splat charger as well. But then it's like, no. Because it's high skill, high reward. So of course you know if you're not good, you're not gonna get one shots, you know, one shot kills. So, you know, it always just feels like snipers are unfair, but it's not unfair. You just need to get good. And then when you get good, it's hard to beat you, which is annoying. Only 100 eggs for up there. Okay, so that one I did, that one I did. Good that they got a little thing floating above them to tell you, you did it! Nope, not that. So get that open. Upgrade point. Ooh. This material immediately made me think of pants, but now I see it's a moai, so it's stone. Get that out of there. Excuse me. If all eggs are going to be 4 as opening levels, then I have no qualms about clearing out miscellaneous stuff like that. Oh, there's a thing. There's an anchor. Even though it looks more like a molder. A decoration. I was going to say, you got a lobby terminal. No, that's where you pick it up. String's the thing. Ooh, stringer. In this mission, you'll master the eccentricities of the tri-stringer to reach the goal. Curling bomb. Why can't the currently available stringer have the curling bomb? It is so hopeless when it gets cornered. And its mobility isn't awful, but it is like, man, I want a new kit. I really want a new kit for the stringer because I don't feel like the what do you call it? The disruptor, the slowifier, whatever it was called. It doesn't feel helpful. I mean, I'm just using it wrong, I'm sure. But it's also kind of ink hungry, so it's like I throw it out, I get 2 shots with the stringer. That's not an accurate count, that's probably an exaggeration. Hey, well, jumping through vertically, so vertical is always up to you. Agent 3, no strings attached. Wow, you guys really aren't smart. How did hair make you stupider? Yeah, I'm definitely really looking forward to new stringer kits, and I hope the stringer is not one of those weapons where it's like, oh, you know, none of these parts in the kit really fit together. They're all kind of awkward. They don't synergize. Like, I really hope we get at least one really good stringer kit. And I mean main stringer, I'm not talking about reflex. It's funny how I'm supposed to be learning the eccentricities of the stringer, and I'm kind of just ignoring the text because I kind of already know the stuff. Like, I'm pretty familiar with the stringer, so I don't think I really need this tutorial. I'll probably replay this level at some point anyway, just to see. Oh, let's see what the armor looks like. Is it like red and purple? Or is it just the lighting? No, it's orange. Do you think it'll be red when I pick up another? Like, you know, it's like it's yellow when you start off, but then it's orange and then red. But I think there's 3 levels of armor, so I don't know. Maybe they won't do that. Yeah, I probably should pay attention to this level because I might learn a new thing or two about the stringer. Feels good though. It feels good already knowing this weapon and taking on this level pretty decently, I think. I'll pat myself on the back. Sometimes you gotta pat yourself on the back, you know? So you're not feeling so good, you gotta pat you. I don't know. I said that and it's like, oh, well, you know, maybe you shouldn't just mindlessly compliment yourself. Like, you gotta be honest with yourself too. But you know, you also gotta not be too hard. There's my point. Don't always be so hard on yourself. If you're ever hard on yourself, just remember that sometimes you need to just tell yourself you're doing good. You're doing fine. You're doing the best you can. Oh, okay. Ooh. It's funny, they haven't really tutorial... They gave us that whole tutorial at the beginning. It was like, use the left stick to move! And yes, I know that wasn't actually a thing. I'm exaggerating. You know, they're giving us the extreme basics in a linear tutorial that you can't skip. And then they give us the guys who you can only hurt from the back, and they're just like, yeah, figure it out. It's like, oh, but you're gonna tell me to use the right stick to move the camera twice, but you're not gonna tell me about guys who can only be hurt from behind. Okay, sure. Oh, there's a balloon. Oh, there's a lot of eggs. And I forgot I don't have the stringer anymore. Can you get the got it. Oh, is this one gonna be? Yes. One of those balloons. Alright, I'll jump down. Try to get it before it moves on. Oh, it's over there. No, I gotta be. Gonna have to open the world up first. How did you get over here, Callie? Is the path really open? Don't be shy with the ink. Splat everywhere. Fill up your doob gauge. What were you saying? Can you say that again? Isn't the sky beautiful here? I mean, it's not really sky, right? Does that make it less beautiful or not? Whoops. Hey, there's some sardinium. You got some sardinium! I don't know if it's better or worse that this game doesn't have, like, a sardinium and a sunken scroll in every level. If it's, you know, gonna take that much after the Deep Sea Metro, where there's not even collectibles in the levels to find. Because, you know, there are people who like to go around and find secrets. I could take or leave the ability to find secrets inside of the levels themselves. You got a decoration. But, you know, I'm sure there are some people who are disappointed that the levels are just get to the goal. You know, finish the I was gonna say accomplishment. Finish the task. Reach, you know, achieve the thing. And no secrets or anything. But, you know, if I had to pick, I would say I like it better that way, because then I can just do the level and not have to worry about missing anything. Especially if I'm gonna be, you know, streaming this, recording this, putting it up on YouTube eventually. Red light. You know, talking over it, not, you know, dividing my attention. I was gonna say not paying attention. No, I'm paying attention, I'm just dividing my attention. There's those oil drums I got. Another anchor that's over somewhere else. What are you? What are you guarding? How much do you cost? 900! What about this one? 900? What? I can already get up here, and then it lets me down to somewhere I'm already... Both of these let down to where I'm already can get. Are they connected? No. Look, what are you doing? And there's a new level I can reach. What about you? 800. Nice do, Moai. Oh, blasting off a lock, I realize. Proceed with caution, Agent 3. Deadly dance hall. Jump, jump! Hall jump. Jump! Survive for 1 minute. Does that icon over there mean no weapons? It does. This mission will test your stress management skills. Please try to survive for 60 seconds. 10 eggs to try. Survive for 1 minute. Here it comes. Press B to dodge. Or B to jump. New form of Octostamp. Bring it on! I like that one dodge everything mission from... Or weren't there two? From Octo Expansion. I also like dodging shockwaves. Even if sometimes they get a little overwhelming for my brain to try to intercept. I think it's fun. Halfway there. Oh, I can't see them all now. Nope. Oh, okay. Huh. No. Alright. I thought touching one made me lose. Glad that's not the case. I like when I can make mistakes. Oh! Figures. Oh, it's a city skyline. Oh, it's like Mob Psycho! They got the city at the top and the bottom. Or bottom and top, because bottom is where it's supposed to be. But and top, it's just like Mob Psycho. It's so cool. They probably did not do that intentionally. Would be cool if that was intentional, though. I mean, you do kind of have that Shigeo haircut as one of the options. But I imagine that's also just a common haircut. Which is probably why Shigeo has it, because, you know, his thing is like he's like a background character, except he's the protagonist. Ow. Nope. Nope. Blair. Here it comes. Press B to dodge. Do I even keep the eggs that I've been collecting? I think I did. Because that was a 200 the last time I started. I like how they're caged, because otherwise they would try to run directly at me, stamp me in the face. But they're caged, so they... But they don't have that part of their AI taken away where they try to run towards you. And then the eggs appear, right? And then the eggs, and then the eggs, and then the eggs. I hear more eggs. See, the secret is the short hop. It's just like playing hopscotch, Mario Odyssey. Except the secret to that is to long hop. So it's the exact opposite of what I'm saying. Yeah. Daily dance hall. Jump, jump. Oh, I had my hands folded. It's like, what am I wearing? Wasn't that fuzzy, funky scarf? Not fuzzy scarf, funky scarf. Get it right, mouth. $2,000 eggs. Now we use it to open this. Now we use it to open this. I think I'll eat it now. I think I'll eat it now. Ouch! You stole my candy bar. Is this where you get the moai? Yeah. And then... Can't have too many. I mean, you could, but, you know, I'm sure this game will be balanced enough to not just have you sitting on a bajillion eggs by the end. You know, kind of like CQ points in Octo Expansion. I didn't particularly mind having a bajillion points because it meant I could mess up a bajillion times. Nope, not enough. You would think my mind would be trained to have that sound effect play, and then immediately know, like, oh, not enough. Because that's the same sound effect it plays when you try to use a sub-weapon and you don't have enough ink. I think Small Fry is going to try and tell you something. Yeah, well, I'm going in here, Small Fry, so you can do whatever. But no, my brain, I guess, it's not right. Does not have that wiring to immediately go, oh yeah, you can't use that because the sound effect played. Because I hear that sound effect and I just think, out of ink. This mission will introduce you to the hobby of extreme face painting. Okay, I mean, I do kind of want to take up painting, but maybe... I mean, I guess it depends on what extreme face painting is like. Like, regular face painting? I don't know. Has the Explosion always had this much range? I thought Callie had a big head. No, actually, they reduced head size in the art style of Splatoon. I think you're just supposed to ink it up. I don't ask questions. Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. Except in this case, you do want the answer, because... Otherwise, if we don't find the answer to, what do we do to beat this level? Then that's pretty bad. Reminds me of the final boss of the Octo expansion. We have inked excess of 20% of all surface area. Some okay. Thank you for platforms. It's a weird introduction to the Explosher, but you know, I guess you can't have every level with every weapon being just an explanation of how that weapon works. This feels like the kind of like spiritual successor to those levels where you would break the boxes and try to get them to match a particular shape, or you would have boxes that were basically labeled. Get back down here! I wasn't ready. You know, basically marked as like, oh, break this one. But, you know, marked as being a red box, as opposed to literally labeled, break me. Oh, she said, reminding me, don't dig deeper into what thoughts could possibly coincide with break me. Covered as much ink as Tiny Agent 3 to ink this well. Surely it wasn't Agent 1. What is that supposed to mean? Ink your base, Callie. And I'm not inking that well, I'm just thorough. Except kind of not really, because I know I missed spots. Explosher isn't exactly a precision weapon. You have the nape of the neck. The alarm going off to let me know it's 9 o'clock. Because I am particular. I am regimented a little bit, kind of. Like, I got a morning routine and I got a nightly routine, and that's about it. And then I guess an evening routine, technically. Because that's when, you know, if it's my day to do the dishes, then I do the dishes. And then most of the time I stream, except I don't stream on Sundays. Or Saturdays. Well, Sundays and Saturdays. But I also do the dishes on Saturday. So it's like I don't stream every time I do the dishes, just most of the time. Nice work, really good coverage. I almost misread that, and I'm not gonna say what I misread that as. What is this thing that we're picking up? Or pushing down, I don't know. Oh yeah, my outfit really is tattered up. I mean, it's not like the shirt I started in was any better. That was called Relic Restoration. Yeah, sure, restoring it. Returning it blue. Just as the original artist intended, I'm sure. I forgot to get hero gear after I got the Sardinium. So better hero shot and ink tank capacity up. Well, I definitely want that. Apparently I'm at capacity for upgrade points as well. So I just need to find that Sardinium. Excuse me. There's oh, I can't tap it with that icon. The Archive. Sunken Scrolls and Alterna Logs. A technological advanced. As technology advanced, reading comprehension went down at an exponential pace, so too did prosperity, and ultimately conflict. Before long, the entire world was embroiled. In the end, nearly all life on Earth was wiped out. As humans squabbled, natural disasters intensified. Volcanic eruptions leveled cities. The sea rose and began to consume the planet. Humanity experienced a mass extinction event. Soon the surfaces of Earth became a barren wasteland, completely inhospitable to life. So, yeah, I mean, I know they were confirmed before, I'm pretty sure, but, like, all the things, all the theories from before saying, like, oh man, Splatoon is post-apocalyptic, real life. Yeah. Yeah. Against the odds, computed to be to 1, some humans survived. Ooh. Are we gonna meet humans? Are they the mammalians? Or the woolies, or whatever we're going against? Woolies is... That's not this game. That's not coming to mind, because... Why would you want it to come to mind? Look at a decoration! It's a box! I love boxes. Just call me Boxmore. I can't remember his name. Bubsy Bobcat, there we go. I remembered Bobcat before I remembered Bubsy. So does that only get me 1 level? Alright. Proceed with caution, Agent 3. Well, become one with your small fry. Okay. I didn't read the rest. I'm too hasty. In this mission, you and your small fire companion will learn the importance of teamwork. I wish we were learning the importance of being earnest instead. I've already read that one. Be easy. Ooh, nice green ink. Uh-oh, you don't have a weapon, do you, Agent 3? Guess it's small fry's time to shine. But already, this is a little small fry buddy flying. Flying. I mean flying. Sorry, Callie, I messed up your joke. I mean, you weren't joking, but, you know, it was a joke. Because writing. You can do it, little small fry. I just now remembered the thing that said yeet the small fry was like... I think that was just promotional material. They didn't actually say that in the game. You toss your small fry. See, Marie knows the word toss. She knows other words. She's got a vocabulary. You can call it back to you with up. Boop, 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 boop. Wall. Wall! Look out! It's okay. I figured it out soon enough. It's like a little clock. Okay, I didn't make it. It's okay. Just keep hitting the thing. I said keep hitting the thing. I'll be there. You need to hit the other way, though. No? Okay. Okay, I'll position myself first. And then I will start it. And then the BR! Like it, the homie. Sweet, you made it across. I see that key. But how do we get it? Like this. So yeah, lately I've been spending a lot of time playing Crash Bandicoot. Crash 2, trying to get 100% key status. Nah. Let's get to the vault. Come back. Open for business. And now we have a launch pad. I was wondering if down was still Booyah. No, but it should be. Hey, what are you sitting in, buddy? Like, is that a backpack with a bottle attached? Is that what that's supposed to be? It's not a bucket anymore, I don't think. So many balloon fish and ink switches. Excuse me. I should probably also be more careful with my hands because if I'm scratching myself and the other hand is jostling. Just looking around at the environment. All those floating platforms we can't reach. They have no collision data. They're probably just sprites. You ever think about that? Sometimes the stuff you see in the distance is not a real object. Sometimes it's a sprite. Colors modify back up this way. Alright. Like that. Okay. This is a neat little puzzle. Not really a puzzle, just more like, yeah, you gotta set it like this. I mean, I guess a jigsaw puzzle is still a puzzle, even though you're not really figuring anything out. You're kind of just putting things how they should be. It's like a key in a power egg party, and we're invited. It's like there's a party in my mouth. So I should have said the full quote, but I couldn't think of the full quote in the moment. And the moment being a few seconds ago. It's supposed to start with, wow, that's good soda. Oh. Well, I guess I could still get back up there. Like this. Woo. Oh. Does that take you all the way up your ink? Like, you just keep going until you run out of ink? Like, surface, inked surface. That's pretty neat. So maybe that ability is a little useful. You made it! You're a little small fry, make a great team. I just realized it's 9 o'clock, so I should be taking a break. But let me finish my train of thought on Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, I was getting 100% in Crash 2. Honestly, I think it was kind of fun. You know, obviously challenging, but fun. Except for Cold Hard Crash. Cold Hard Crash can go get a funny hat for all I care. Because I don't care. Because Cold Hard Crash sucks. I mean, the level is fine, but what you have to do to get 100% is just stupid. I mean, it's not really that hard, but the physics make it hard. Because ice physics in that game suck. And normally, I'm okay with ice physics. And then I became Harry. Oh, it didn't even spit me out. I became Harry within the object. I am now part of the shag carpeting. Things aren't going your way. Maybe take a break. I've been on one for years. You don't say. I think they call that retirement, Marie. Man, I can't get their names right. Yeah, so, like, normally I'm okay with ice physics in games. Because normally you can correct yourself by jumping. You know, like, you're going one way, and then you jump the opposite way, and there you go. Your momentum has been canceled. You're now going the other way. Well, it doesn't work like that in Crash. You keep your momentum, which, you know, is realistic. Oh, we got enough. But the problem is it's not realistic. Because if you hit an object, you know, you collide against a wall, you go sliding and you hit a wall, and then you jump, your momentum is still there, even though you hit the wall. Power eggs, nice. Can't have too many. Are you gonna say that every time I get some? Secret. Sardinium. Now we can get an upgrade. Yeah, ink. Oh. Oh, it's big. Wait, did I not? What? What happened to the other Sardinium then? I know I got this. Gimme. Okay. And it still says I have one Sardinium, I'm pretty sure. I don't get it. But yeah, the ice physics just made that a nightmare because they don't work right. Oh, and then to make matters worse, that level also has a death platform, which means if you die at any point in the level before that platform, you have to start over because now you can't access that platform. That's just how those platforms work. And then, to get all the boxes, what you have to do is you have to get to that death platform, go on that path, and then go backwards through the same path. You know, once you've broken all the boxes, you go back, you go on the platform again to return, and then you complete the level. Long ago, our splatted lands were almost washed away by a great flood. All was presumed lost, until 3 lights appeared and united to consume the disaster. Thankful for their salvation, the townsfolk threw a festival with 3 portable shrines as tribute. Consume, you know, united to consume. That makes the forces sound like they weren't entirely good, you know? Like they weren't entirely doing it for the benefit of squid kind, I guess. So yeah, you get to that death platform, you break all the boxes in that course, you go back, which is really hard because of the stinking ice physics and how that level is just, that part of the level is designed in general. It's already hard enough to go forward, you know, and then you have to go back. Which, you know, also, like, not only is surviving part of the hard part, but then you also have to get to the end and not end up going too fast through the obstacles. So that you, because at the end of the path, you just jump down a pit, and that takes you to the, I think I can get that balloon now. Dough. Yeah, you go along that path, and then at the end, there's a pit. And it's very easy to accidentally, you know, go too fast past the obstacles, because you kind of have to go fast to get past the obstacles to begin with. And you can go too fast and slide off into the pit and not be able to correct yourself because ice physics blow. And then you have to start over because now you missed the boxes that were in the rest of the level that you had to go backwards on the death platform to get. It was just harder than it should have been, I guess, is the way to put it. It wasn't probably wasn't meant to be that hard. I mean, you know, it was supposed to be hard, but I don't think it was meant to be that hard. I don't think it was meant to be as hard as it was, because the physics were clearly broken. Well, that platform over there wasn't showing its icon. It made me think it wasn't completed, but I guess it is. So, yeah, I guess I'm gonna go on a break now. Did I not get this one? Splat you on the flip side. Out with the Octarians and reach the goal. Okay, well, I guess I'll do this one when I come back. Oh, plus doesn't pause. I should pause and then start, you know, getting up from my chair. Stop shaking the controller around. Okay, we're back. So I will hit back, and then I will hit go! This mission will test your reaction time with a series of lively, life-threatening surprises. Deadly cyanide. I know I'm getting attracted to the blaster here. Blaster and burst bomb. I mean, I could just go the hero gear again, which I realized this whole time I thought I was using a Splattershot Junior. No, it's, I mean, probably based on Splattershot Junior, but it's a hero gun. And it doesn't look like the hero gun from Splatoon 2. It's just a hero gun. It wasn't the one in Splatoon 1 just a regular Splattershot Pro that you could just upgrade? Or was it its own gun as well, also? I forget. Also, Undercover Umbrella. You get to keep your umbrella open and it stays with... I guess I shouldn't explain how the Undercover Umbrella works because it didn't explain how the regular umbrella works. Like, there's a little more to it than just putting up a shield when you hold the button. Let's go Blaster. I'm going to do Blaster. No fee! No fees are the perfect time... Or levels with no fees are the perfect time to just go with whatever you feel like. You don't have to worry about what would be best for the situation. Just go with what you feel like. Because it doesn't matter. If you lose, you could just try again. I was going to say, it doesn't matter again, but stop. Think of new words. Weren't you saying earlier about, like, having vocabulary being a good thing? There. Armor. Oh. I forgot. I have no hero gear yet. I lost it. So I'm not yellow before I put on armor. Ooh, I hate it when they jump out like that. Keep your eyes peeled for something. I didn't catch the rest. Yeah, I was just thinking, while I was on break, I was just thinking about, like, man, waking up tomorrow is gonna feel so great because I got up early today and I don't have to get up early tomorrow. Because I got up early to get to GameStop as soon as it opens, so I can pick up this game. Ooh, try Zuka. Press R when you're ready to use it, then fire away with that button. At what? Did I just waste that? Oh. Oh. It was a door. I knew it. You're gonna be smarter than the Octarian. See? But yeah. I woke up today. I showered. And I went to GameStop early. Or as you know, when they opened. Because I figured, you know, get that out of the way as soon as possible. You know, not be a bother to my mom who had to take me to the GameStop because it's on base on the airport, or I forget if it's on the military, the army side, or if it was the Air Force side. But yeah, the base. I was gonna say the specific base name. Maybe I shouldn't, you know, give a specific, you know, more specific location. To, you know, so close to where I live. But yeah, I got it as soon as GameStop opened. Less out of excitement and more just, yeah, let's not just wait around for no reason. Just go as soon as we can. Oh, okay. Now you know what's coming, right? Ugh, I read that weird. Now you know what's coming, right? I feel stupid having to do a take two, but I also don't like just letting it lie when I say things weird. See the goal? You're almost there. But don't let your guard down just yet. Yeah, because the panels keep flipping. It's like panel to pawn. I mean, flip wars. No one's gonna know what that's. No one's gonna get references to yourself. I mean, you know, maybe they did see it, but maybe they didn't. No, you don't know. Whatever. Trying to explain why waking up tomorrow is gonna feel great. Because I got up early today. Also, the reason why I thought it would be a good idea to get Splatoon 3 as soon as GameStop opened is because my friend Criffy wanted me to play with her, which is why I started this, you know, without starting from the very beginning, because she wanted me to play multiplayer with her. If you're watching this, Criffy, hi! I like playing games with you, so I didn't mind going to get the game as soon as I could. You know, my plan probably, well, I don't know, my plan probably would have been the same even if, but, whatever, it's fine. Got up early, it's okay. Which is why waking up tomorrow is going to feel great, and also I don't have to shower tomorrow because I shower every other day, which I suppose probably makes me sound unhygienic and smelly. But I put on deodorant, not that smelly. And I shower every other, I suppose showering every other day is probably good enough. Like, I've been told that, you don't want to wash your hair every day because then it washes the natural oils out or something. So I shower every other day, so my hair also gets, doesn't I'm not washing my hair every day, and I don't have to put on shower cap. I also just don't like showering. I like smelling nice, but I don't like showering. I'm pretty sure you don't have enough power eggs. So I shower every other day. And in the mornings when I wake up and it's like, yes, I don't have to shower. I can just get up, get changed, brush my hair, and eat breakfast. And there we go. Morning routine done. It's great mornings. Ooh, I was looking forward to this one. Stretch, grab, and cling your way to the goal by mastering the use of the zip caster. Yeah, I was playing with the weapon that, in the Splatfest, I was playing with a weapon that had the zip cast, and it was like, I couldn't get the hang of it, so I'm glad that there was a level centered around it. I'm also just glad it exists. I think it's a pretty great tool for flanking. And I think Splatoon definitely needs more weapons like that. Uh-oh, I can't hear the game anymore. I guess my headphones are being stupid again. I've said this multiple times, but yes, I need to get new headphones because they're old and stupid and dying. And also stupid. Yep, there's the beep. The beep that says, oh, yeah, we don't know what's going on. I don't know. Dishwasher, yes. Headphones make the same joke. Oh, right, Zipcast. It's stupid. I'm talking about trying to make my headphones sound stupid and make myself stupid. Stop saying stupid! Stupid! Okay. Normally at this point, this is where my headphones would be like, oh yeah, I know what's going on now. I figured it out. Just like me, I figured it out. Well, I figured it out. I just didn't execute. Oh, I didn't realize that made an impact. Impact. Yeah, I'm glad there's a level centered around this, so you can practice it. I'm also just glad they brought back the idea of levels entirely centered around using the special, because that's just fun. You know, I like the Deep Sea Metro levels that let you use the baller. I love the levels in Splatoon 1 that you got by using the Squid Amiibo. Or Squid Form Inkling Amiibo, I suppose, is what it's called. Where you got to play the entire level as the Kraken. That was the best. Oh, save myself! Okay. Yeah, normally this is the point where my headphones will realize what's going on, but they have not. I don't know if I finished that thought, so I will finish it a second time if I did. Can I reach that? No. Okay. Whoop. I think more games need grappling hooks. Grappling hooks are fun. Excuse me. Don't be afraid to hang out for a second. Check your surroundings. Whoop. I have no idea where I'm going. Anything? Whoop. Invisible stuff, maybe? Hello? No? I just realized, and yes, I know the game told me this, but I just realized that you really are just incentivized to ink everywhere. You're getting points for just throwing ink around, and then you can get an upgrade point and upgrade your stuff. And then ink more and get more points faster, except, I don't know, they're probably, it probably has a system in place, like leveling up in an RPG where, it takes more experience the more levels you have. But then again, it's like, it's not like there's more ink experience you can get. Ink experience, if you will. You know, it's not like there's higher level ground that you can ink to get more ink experience. Whereas in an RPG, there are higher level enemies that drop more experience. Which, you know, it works like that so you don't just get strong off of the weak enemies. You know, grind your way immediately to the highest level. Speaking of highest, let's keep going up. Okay, I see boxes over there. Let's go get the boxes. Right, you're pretty high up. Hope you aren't afraid of heights. Every superhero needs a reliable weakness agent. Or relatable. I suppose reliable too, you know, you gotta make use of it. Because, you know, if superheroes are afraid of cheese and cheese never shows up, it's like, what's the point? There's a goal, but wait, our hero's path is blocked by a villainous octo sniper. Ah, yes. Flanking practice. And yet the sniper is no match for our hero's super stretchy ability. Woo. Great, now people are gonna start wanting Agent 3 in arms. Cause see, I got the stretchy arm at level, cause right? Cause the power, so he's perfect for arms. Except that's not how it works. You know, just because you have stretchy arms doesn't mean you're an arms fighter. Ooh. Oh, smash. Smash, as in smashing right into the thing, and it gives you the stuff. Wow. And then take a moment to try to fix my headphones. There we go, I can hear again. Doors, doors, doors! And more! Doors! Are they real fake doors? Oh, please tell me they're real fake doors. I love that place! So it's right here the whole time. Doors! It reminds me of those unused clips. In this mission, you will hone your hide and seek skills by hunting for keys. Reminds me of those like unused voice lines where apparently in Super Mario Sunshine, Hotel Delfino was originally going to be like a maze of doors and stuff. It was going to be like a bajillion doors. And I don't know, keep your eyes open and your mouth shut, I guess. Reminds me of that Futurama bit where it was like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, but it was a soda factory. The Drunkamunkus song. For a moment, I thought I made the wrong reference, and then I remembered, no, wait, that's right. That's what they call them. I'm pretty sure. Drunkamunka doesn't make me think of soda, but that's what they were. Pretty sure. What was I saying before I got sidetracked? Yeah, the Hotel Delfino was originally going to be like a maze and have a lot of doors. And there's unused voice clips of Mario just exhausted at going through a bajillion doors. There's even one voice clip where he's like, there's more? Because he just can't believe how many doors this hotel has. Yes, another key. I would like to visit the universe that got that version of Super Mario Sunshine, you know? You know, some people, if they had the power to hop between dimensions, we got a nice view of the goal. If they had the ability to pop between dimensions, They would probably use it for heroic purposes. Me? I would use it to see the alternate versions of media where, you know, certain cut content actually made it into the game instead. You know, I want to visit the universe where Ocarina of Time actually had the unicorn fountain. Oh, you found a reef slider. Aim in the direction of the enemies and press R to peel out. Peel out! Ah, no key. Or is there? No, I can't ink all the way up. You know, I thought the reef slider was going to be the replacement for the splashdown, but perhaps not? I mean, just because it's in single player doesn't mean it's going to be a multiplayer, but I don't know, maybe it will be. I mean, it very well could be, I suppose. I just haven't seen it yet. Okay, we're at the top floor, and there's a checkpoint. I will keep inking, so I keep getting points. Hopefully, it will not come to the point where it's like, oh, you haven't been inking, you haven't been consistent enough with all your inking. You don't have enough points. You need to go grind for points. They probably won't do that. I'm sure it won't require me to grind, but I'm sure I feel like I'll probably hit the point where it's like, yeah, you don't have enough points for all the upgrades, so you just won't get keys, keys, and more keys. Yeah, it's like she's referencing the title of the level or something. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna hit a point where I just did not get enough points. And then it's like, what's the point? Anyway, allow me to point out that there's a switch over here. And I will point to it with my finger and then press it. Okay, enough pointing. Yeah, I should probably look in Sheldon's stuff, whatever, Ammo Knights, that's what it's called. See if I can see a weapon with a splashdown on it. So I would be okay with the splash, excuse me, voice being all tickly and stuff, or throats being tickly. I wouldn't be surprised if they, or I think I already said, no, that's a pit. I mean, not pit, it's water. Probably pretty cold water. I would be okay with the splashdown being gone. I do have a little bit more fondness for it ever since Chugga Conway, you know, he had his whatever video it was that explained that you can use the splashdown when you're at the peak of your super jump to splash down right when you know, land next to your ally, which is pretty dope. So you know, because it has that purpose, I would see, you know, it'd be more of an ambush tool. So I could see it still having a purpose, you know, in conjunction with the Reef Slider. I mean, if we still got Inkjet and Inkzuka, like, there's no telling what perceived redundancies they would still have. Huh? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Gotcha. And your key, too. Yeah, I keep forgetting to look at the ink closer in light and see if... No, there's no glitter. I think it's just shiny. And again, I forget if Chugga Conroy would be disappointed or glad. Don't go with glad. Let's pretend he's happy right now. I bet he is pretty happy playing Splatoon 3 right now. Can't wait for his Splatoon 3 Let's Play in 2055. That's a joke, but, you know, I definitely would look forward to him Let's Playing this game. But, you know, there's no guarantee he will do it. Which is why it's a joke. Ah, there's half the... Oh, okay, I gotta go on the other side of the deal. Okay. Well, good thing I got all the ink on the ground, kind of. Here we go, along this way. Man, this music's funky. I mean, it's Splatoon music, so of course, but whatever. Ah, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I honestly, I would more just like the weapon guides. Yes, the key. That's the key to reaching the goal. Sorry, I'm just a little. Whatever she said. What am I wearing? How many levels of armor do I have? Because it's like red and blue. I guess just the one. I remember that comment I made where it's like, oh, it's red. It's like orange and purple. Yeah, I would really like weapon guides on the weapons, the new weapons, and how the returning weapons have been rebalanced. I mean, I'm sure there's non-Chugga Conrad people who have guides for the game already. You know, as evident by the fact that there are clearly people who have been playing every waking moment of this game since release. Hey, little buddy found something. Well, where is he? You know, you can't just keep telling me, hey, he's found something. He's trying to show you something. And then not point the camera towards where he is. Oh. This whole time, those have been buried treasure? Well, I guess I better go around and get those. Yeah, she really is just gonna say that every time. Trouble with the trolley, eh? Get that open. Yeah, I'm doing great on eggs right now. Would really like some more sardinium, though. More upgrades. Excuse me. Oh, there's one. I should definitely ink everywhere I go, not just for the points, but for the breadcrumbs. You know? Mark where I have been, so it's easy to tell where I have not been. And then I can look in those places that I have not been, and scratch my nose like I am now. At this point, jokes like that have just become a cornerstone of my commentary styles. Making fun of myself for stopping like that, interrupting my whatever train of thought I was already on. And, you know, transition it to whatever I'm gonna make fun of myself for doing. Wait, didn't I guess you can get duplicates of those. Of decorations. I was gonna start describing what my locker looks like. No, I already showed off my locker. I don't need to talk about it again. It's another anchor. More eggs. Yeah, there's a lot of these I missed because I didn't realize they did anything. Oh, a gold record. The tunes around here will sound a little cooler now. Keep an ear out. The music is gonna evolve. It's not gonna say. Well, that's a shame for the people who like whatever specific track it's on, and then it evolves, and it's like, oh, it's not that track anymore. Then again, you know, I'm sure there's people who play Animal Crossing, and it's like, man, I like the 2 a.m. music, but I'm never gonna be awake at 2 a.m. Because that's a reasonable thing to be, you know. It's reasonable to not be awake at 2 a.m. Now, 3 a.m. though, that's when you're supposed to have your Krabby Patty. That's unreasonable. You're not gonna have your 3 a.m. Krabby Patty. I just realized how much this is kind of like going around with white Pikmin and Pikmin 2, just digging up buried treasure that only they can see with their special eyes. Oh, sunken scroll. Live wild, live free. We do whatever we want. This town is a melting pot, so let's stir things up. I'm tired of folks pretending to be cool. I'm gonna get so fired up that I boil over. And there's the starting shirt, starting boots, but not the starting headphones. Those are more like the headphones you get for buying the Octo expansion, I think. And then that second outfit, that's pretty baller. And I say that because he looks like a basketballer. Okay, so I assume I've already been over here because there's ink, and yes. So I'm laughing at myself. Just and yes. Good train of thought. You know, so it's a good caboose for that train of thought. You know, the end of the train of thought, the caboose. How come no one calls it that? You know, when your train of thought is finished, you just say, that was a nice caboose. It's because it sounds stupid. That's why no one says that. Any treasure here? No? Seriously? Okay. Yeah, it's telling me... Like, I feel like it's blinking at me like this stuff is available now, but it's not. Oh! This stuff doesn't require sardinium. Well, heck yeah, I'll get them both. Gimme. And unfortunately, this is not set up to where I can now get this, because it's diagonal only, like a bishop in chess. Oh. The sardinium is to unlock the bracket. So it's 3 sardinium for both of these. And then 3 points and 4 points, which would be no problem. Increase the recovery rate of your suit after it's broken by enemy ink. So that's basically health recovery. Become less visible while swimming through ink. Not as helpful. Splat bombs. Now, I think these are connected to... This is connected to this, and then this is connected to this. And for some reason, this is just making me think of the overworld map for Skylanders Supercharged Racing on the 3DS. Specifically the 3DS version, because the Wii U version is different. Get sensor. Automatically marks nearby items and enemies when you submerge it in ink. Oh yeah, Captain Cuttlefish did say I had a sensor. But apparently I did. And then I lost it before I got to use it. Gain access to bombs that explode a short time after they land. Decrease the amount of ink consumed when throwing. Oh, so throwing them does consume ink. And my small fry. Ink resist up, improve mobility when walking through enemy ink. See, I feel like this is an ability I'm sorely lacking right now in being a stringer player. Because I found it really hard to get away when people really try to clamp down on me. I thought I could get burst bombs. But see, now that I've realized the thing about Sardinium, I don't know if it's that you have to have, like, to get this, do I have to have one of these? Or can I just use 4 Sardinium right away to unlock this? And then that lets me go this way if I don't want to bother with this stuff. Or this stuff. I'm very curious. Or I could just... No? What? Why? Oh. Well, I guess that answers that question. Because all this costs is 5 points, but because it's not... I don't have this yet, I can't get it. It's also funny to see that this is Zelda randomizer style. Well, I guess maybe not necessarily exclusively Zelda, but, you know, randomizer style upgrades where they're both the same upgrade until you get one of them, and then the other one becomes the next upgrade. You know, it's like one of them's the Goron bracelet, and then the other one becomes the Silver Gauntlets. But they're both the Goron bracelet until you collect one of them, and then the other one becomes the Goron bracelets. Or Silver Gauntlets. Did I say that backwards? Did it? Oh, that's just return home. Oh man, we fell down a hole and we're trapped. We're never gonna go home until we find Captain Cuttlefish. No, we just go home right now. But we need to find Captain Cuttlefish. I also don't really remember if the story explicitly said, oh yeah, we're trapped down here. I'm pretty sure it did not. I mean, Kylie and Marie are down here, so we're probably not trapped. They don't seem too concerned about being here. They seem very intentionally here. The captain wanted me to remind you that it's sink or swim. It's a sink or swim world out there. I didn't get to read the rest. Stop auto-scrolling the dialogue! I wish I could read all of the strange writing around here. You can't? Isn't that the same writing that Splatoon always uses. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna finish up here for now. So those run around and collect all the. Well, no, I want to beat a boss first. I should beat a boss first, and then I'll end off. But I also want to run around and collect any of those I missed. Which the frustrating thing is because I didn't realize their importance. There very well could be some of those sitting around in places I've already inked. So, you know, I can't use the breadcrumb theory to find them. Well, not theory, it's more of an idea than a theory. Because theory makes it sound theoretical, whereas I know it's possible, so it's more of an idea. You know, an idea of something I can do, because I can do it. Yeah, I'll just check up here. I'll double check up here. And then we'll just move on. Actually, wait. The map should show, right? Does the blue mean there's treasures nearby? Oh yeah, area of interest. So yeah. Excuse me. And also, like, what's this? Does that mean I got all the collectibles? Like the important, the interesting ones? I'm gonna assume that's what that means, but I'm also gonna come over here where it says area of interest. And I'm gonna look around. Oh, yep. Okay. So they do. He went flying before I let go of the button. Yeah, so I'll just quickly nab up these, since I know what area they are in. More music. Oh, there's still interest in this area. Probably under this. Oh, not enough. What are you doing? You're not near a collectible. Stop it. I bet there's something on top of this. Well, it doesn't seem like I actually can get up there. You know what I just realized this reminds me of? The Thing. And that's not me just forgetting what it's called. It is called The Thing. You know, that horror movie about the thing that, you know, it copies you, it impersonates you. And you could never know who is actually, who is them and who is the thing. Now he's all over there. Oh, it's not marked by a light. I don't know if that's intentional or if it's just glitched to not have a light. I feel like it's probably supposed to have a light. But maybe it's not. Pack of cards. Bowl of gravy. So let's go back over here. We're doing the thing again. Doing the exact same thing over here. What? If there's a thing there, then yeah, then do it. The treasure is unburied, and so am I! Eggs. Sardinium, yes! Not enough to... Well, I could get splat bombs. Or ink tank capacity up. Special charge up. I mean, I've already gotten those upgrades. And, you know, I do kind of regret getting special charge up a little bit because I realized I won't have it for every level. Small fry, quick respawn as well after I get splat bombs. I'm not that big of a fan of splat bombs, so I think I'll just save up to get one of these. Oh, well, that's just going to give me access to splat bombs anyway. And the sensor, which sounds pretty great. Oh, and you know what? If I get the sensor and I get Ninja Squid, I can be pretty well hidden while I'm sensing. Not that you're not already pretty invisible while just sitting there anyway. But that just sounds like a great combination. I see another one! It's not really on it, but close enough. Eggs. Oh good, there's a thing. Oh, it was like, why is it grayed out? That's the cost. That's why it's grayed out. So I believe I've gotten all the kettles. Excuse me. Ow, pop on my arm. Stretching. Yeah, I guess all that's left is to get the balloon now. Do quickly. Quickly before they float away. Ah, it's over there now. It's 2 balloons. Ah. It's back at start. It's a scroll. Greater Inkopolis and the Splatlands have wildly different methods of serving up clam mochi. Inkopolis style means a clam wrapped in mochi, but Splatlanders wrap mochi with clams. They also sprinkle on sesame seeds and top it with hot sauce. It's Splatspill's clam to fame. Man, that just reminds me of World's End Club, and there was just one character who's not his sole characteristic, but like he spent so much of his dialogue just fawning over different Japanese foods. It's like, we get it. There's a lot of food in Japan. Where did you meet Small Fry, by the way? I don't know. Did you know that you can jump back to any previous kettles directly from the menu? Solo albums are okay, but you don't think collabs are more fun? No. Guess I've never really done a collab, so whatever. Hold it right there! Who are you supposed to be? Well, they got masks on, so there's no way I could possibly know. We're not supposed to be anything. But I'll tell you who we are. Say it with sizzle. I'm Fry. You think you're cool? Sharks call me cold-blooded, but you can call me Shiver. Hey. Hey. The Splatlands are our turf. Only we may loot here. Hey. We are deep cut. I get the deep part, but why cut? What are you cutting? What does that have to do with fish? You're not swordfishes. I love them. Whatever. What do you want anyway? Wait, did you say deep cut? Did the deep cut from the that Anarchy Splatcast thing? Yeah, it's called a day job. You should look into it. Yeah, they've had a day job and you took it. Banditing is our real passion. Nothing can stop us. Hate to interrupt, Fry, but have you looked around? We hit the jackpot. Who knew this was here? So this is your turf, but you've never been here before? All this time, treasure was just sitting here under the crater. Now it's ours for the taking. Hey. So you're gonna try and stop us or what? Because you totally can't. We're taking all of it for ourselves. Ha 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 ha. Well, it's like they rehearsed this whole thing. Totally pros. They're total pros. Aw, they don't seem scared. What do you have to do to scare someone these days? Hey. Not that anyone asked, but I'm over this conversation. The treasure is ours. I'd wish you luck, but I don't want to. Catch you later. Well, that's the first time the idol group of the game have been the antagonists. Hey, little buddy found something. Okay. I had him in the right spot, and then I pressed the button wrong and took him off it. It's okay, he's on it now. Cheese Land will reign forever! Eggs. Okay, can I go in the thing now? Whee! It's like I'm right there with you, Agent 3. To your right, you can see mysterious fuzzy rocket in the distance. Huh, that's a new sentence. We're almost there. Get ready. Oh, is there no boss? The second set has a lot going on, doesn't it? Whoa, Agent 3! I'm getting a strong reading from way up there. Could be Gramps. Let's go check it out. Yeah, but it's all fuzzy on the way there, isn't it? Looks like it. So I guess I'm gonna end it here then. No boss, unfortunately. So, thanks for watching. See ya. So give myself to cut here so I can cut out the stream outro from the YouTube version. Thanks for watching. See you Monday. Man, I gotta wait a whole weekend to play more. Story, at least. Bye.